Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everyone. Hey, now, Telsha, how are you, Miss Telsha? And Rachel and Tahar, how are you guys doing? Hi, Victoria. Hey, the Starling. Hi, Annette. Hey, Matt, how are you? Loving me, Tahar, Telsha. Matt, did you get my message? Hi, Linnell. How are you doing? Hi, is it Spite? How are you doing? Welcome this evening. Hi, Miriam. Hold on, put my peepers on. Hey there, This Life. How are you? Hey, Connie. You got my book? How do you like it? Hi, Michelle. Hi, Robin. Hi, is it Gabriel? Gabriel and Emmanuel. How are you? Milani. Oh, thank you. And they're hitting these glasses too. Okay, there we go. Hey, Angela. How are you? Hey, girl. Hey, JoJo, how are you? Hi, Gamble, how are you doing? How's everyone doing? Hey, Tracy. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's your second time? Well, thank you for joining me. I appreciate. Hey, Raymond, how are you? Hi, Ruben, how are you doing? Well, you're welcome. I come on live on Sundays. Hi, Phoenicia. I did. I enjoyed the 4th. I did. I had a great 4th of July. Spent it with the other part of your tribe. Hey there, Jess. How are you? Welcome, everybody. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, you are so welcome, Miss Kathleen. Thank you guys for being here. Aloha, Connie. How are you? What part of Hawaii are you in? Miss JoJo, how are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. You holding on? That's good. I'm great. Thank you. Oahu. Okay, my daughter's in Oahu. Indianapolis. Miss Lynette, how are you? New York City. Hey. Thank you so much. Hey, Sharice. You tell it like it is, the hard to hear stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. California. Let's see, I'm trying to read. Everything's going really, really fast. Nigeria Falls, Montana. Vancouver. Well, hey there. Is it Jarita? Jarita, how are you doing? Are you at worship service today, Linnell? Oh, awesome. You saw us in there shouting? I probably almost lost my pom-pom. Hey, Fawn, how are you? Hi, Terry. How are you doing? In the middle of a Hoover? Stay still. Don't fall for it. Oh, well, hello, Hanif from Germany. Hallo, Deutschland. Wie geht es dir? Headland, Alabama. Okay. How far away is Headland away from? Headland sounds familiar. From Ozark. No, that's right. No way. So Matt said, thank you so much for replying back on Instagram the other day. Your videos have given me the knowledge to heal. That's what I'm talking about. You be encouraged, okay? It's not easy. 30 minutes? I got 30 minutes? Wait a minute, you got to give me 45 minutes. 30 minutes? Oh, 30. Oh, duh. I'm sorry. Okay, I used to play, I used to go to Carroll High School. You know what Carroll High School is? 30 minutes from New Orleans? Okay. Yeah, I used to, Ozark, right. Carroll High used to come and play Headland. In football, I don't know if in football or not, but I know in basketball we did. Let's see. Yep. So Gamble, you know, huh? Hey there, Evangelist Marilyn Thomas. How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome. All right, where is Just Being Real? Where's she at? So I can get my timer started. No, don't respond. You getting through this? No contact. 6 months. Good. That's good. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Soaring Feather, how are you doing? Okay, I got one blocker. I'm looking for Just Be Real. You are so welcome, Macy. Yep, they till death do us part. That's how they feel. In their minds is till death do us part. So I'm trying to read all the little, it's scrolling up really fast. Now I know now, you are so welcome. I know now that because I watched it while someone else was live, my mentor was live, and I realized that the videos are delayed. So I see and I know when I'm speaking, I just didn't realize it was that far delayed. Let's see. All right. Well, all the salutations have been taken care of. So I was just waiting for Just Be Real to come on. 27 years married to the first narcissist, 3 children out of the 18 years, last narc, 8 years, engaged, 7 months, educated, empath. Wow. Hey there, Kira. How are you? Just Believe. How are you, Just Believe? July 9th will make it 1 year no contact. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. Doesn't it feel like we all in AA somewhere? Feel like you're in AA, huh? 1 year no contact, 6 months no contact. But that's good. That's a good job. That's right. It's time for peace. Yes, it is. So Phoenicia says, although we say narc abuse is domestic violence, how can we press charges if they've never been diagnosed and you can't prove their behaviors? There should be new laws to protect us. Well, first of all, it is domestic violence. However, not all domestic violence is physical. And so this is psychological abuse. And so, yes, in some states, they do recognize psychological abuse. Nice to meet you too, Tracy. In some states, psychological abuse, is considered, well, if you actually ever go and listen to Domestic Violence, the Power and Control Wheel, it talks about the different types of abuse, the financial abuse, the psychological abuse, and all the things that they do. Problem is, yes, you're right, in certain states, psychological abuse, they deem it not as serious as physical abuse, which psychological abuse is just as bad. But you have to remember, you can't just walk around calling people narcissists, because for some people, they're actually not narcissists. They may have narcissistic tendencies. They may have narcissistic behavior. Some of them, they got issues. Some people are actually not narcissists, and some people are narcissists, and some people have traits of narcissism. And so really, in order for a person to be diagnosed with narcissism, with narcissistic personality disorder, it takes a clinical professional, a psychiatrist, psychologist, a mental health provider that does diagnosis and assessments to diagnose. Most narcissists are not going to go and get diagnosed in the first place. And so to go into court or to go and tell people that this person is a narcissist, that's why, people just say everybody's a narcissist. Good evening, PR. But, all of a sudden everybody's a narcissist. And so you have to be careful. You are dealing with domestic violence, but you're dealing with an individual that has narcissistic personality. It's just like dealing with a person that's a sociopath, that's dealing with, hey, Miss Kathy, that's dealing with a person that's a psychopath. Now it's called antisocial personality disorder, or dealing with an individual that may have major depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, borderline, bipolar. Hey, Miss Colleen. So yes, you can't go into the courtroom just diagnose or telling the judge or telling the lawyers that this person is a narcissist or this person is, has a mental health disorder, because you are not a professional. So, can you meet me in person? Well, if you are in the state of Washington and you have an insurance plan, then you can come make an appointment at my office to see me. So if you have an insurance plan, or if you are in the insurance, if you're on the network with the insurance companies that I have, and you are in the state of Washington, you can make an appointment with me, yes. Hopefully that did answer a question for the young lady that was asking me a question. Xtina. Hopefully I said that right. He nearly killed me without ever laying a hand on me. How can someone just flip a switch after 30 years? He was addict his whole life. Moment he got sober, he turned into this. Once I stopped being an enabler. Well, it was always there. It was always there. Well, thank you, Rock On. See, turned me into his property, won't let me go. That's how narcissists think. You are a piece of supply to get fuel. Let's see. This is Chris. Is it Christi? Married for 31 years, 10 years divorced this month. No personal contact except for email when dealing with legal issues. Other than that, I have not seen him in 10 years. That's good. You were arrested for DV? Was it because of her? You arrested for DV? Hi, Nishaya. I'm in Louisiana. Do you have any conferences or seminar that I can come and attend? Not at this personal time. Not in this particular time. I am still collecting numbers to figure out, how many people will be able to come and travel here to the great Seattle, to the great Northwest. I have not yet put out information, just to take a poll to see how many people will be able to travel. If I can find how many people are willing to come travel up here to the great Northwest, the beautiful Seattle area, maybe next year sometime, that'll give you guys time to put some money aside for flights and hotels, and maybe I can get something together for you guys, and then you're welcome to come up here maybe for a day or two conference. Who calls first is deemed innocent. Yeah, sometimes who shows up and who's acting up is the one that gets arrested. That's the sad part about it. The vlog spot with Yolanda. Hey there, Miss Yolanda. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. When they make threats, should you take them serious? All the time. Miss Angela said, Dr. Carmen, is it possible for a narcissist to triangulate you with your narcissistic mom or just a new woman? Yeah, they triangulate with anybody. Hey there, Miss Laquetta. They triangulate with anybody. Congratulations on your 6 months. Let's see. The conference idea sounds good. Okay. So maybe, I don't want to just throw something out there within the next few months, because I think it would be only fair, those of you that want to travel from different states that want to come up here, what is a good time frame for you guys? Should I just say maybe in a year time frame, maybe June 2020, give you guys time to travel, or maybe spring? Well, all of us have different spring times for the kids. I know some of you guys have children that need to make arrangements, for your kids and everything. But maybe like in June, July time frame. I have to look at my other schedule, the other travel schedule for my mentor, make sure that mine does not coincide. But then maybe I can get with her and check her schedule to see if maybe she would like to be a part of the conference. I put one together and her and I both be there. And so you guys get an opportunity to meet me and Apostle Helen Sattler. But maybe June 2020. Okay. July 2020. Okay. So I tell you what, I know I said I was going to put, thank you so much, Jess. I appreciate it. What I'll do is I said I was going to do it. I got to figure out how to do it on here to take a poll. June 2020. Okay. What I'll do is I'm going to try to put the little poll. I got to figure out how to do it on YouTube. Hey there, God ever present. That'd be awesome to meet you guys too. I would love to meet some of you guys. How many of you guys, just show of hands, throw a little hand up there. Show of hands, who will be willing to come fly up here to Seattle? Willing to come fly to Seattle, June, July? Okay. June, July is usually summertime when the kids are out of school. You are so welcome. So Rachel, the vlog, so that's 3. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting, okay? 5, 6. So a year, 7. That's 7 people so far. Love to attend. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, so 15, 16, 17. Hey there, Michael, how are you doing, sir? How are you doing, sir? Welcome. Haven't seen you all. 16, I think that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Okay, 21. Okay. 22, 23. Hey, 23, that's 23, June, July, yeah. Oh, maybe we can come to Australia one day. Maybe if we do it an annual event, right? 24, 25, let's see, 26. Well, you're not too far from us then, God ever present. 27, 28. That's a lot of people. 28. Hey, Miss Yolanda. 28. We can do it like a Friday, Saturday. A Friday and a Saturday. And on Sunday, I have commitments on Sundays. So we can do like on a Friday. And then we do an all-day Saturday. Phoenix, Arizona. Yay. Weekend. Okay. So you guys can come in on a Friday. We'll do it on a Friday. Start on a Friday evening. And then on a Friday, then we do like a Saturday day. So what if we like I find a nice hotel. Have you guys heard of Bellevue, Washington, or like Renton, Washington is like on the water. Let's see, or Seattle. Seattle area, somewhere by the water. We get a nice like hotel with a conference center in it. Nice hotel, conference center, and maybe put a little because they have dinner cruises. They have dinner cruises there. We can go on a dinner cruise. Bellevue, Renton, yeah. Okay, you moved to Washington. Well, hey, Miriam, welcome to Washington. You have family in Renton? Okay, so you have somewhere to stay. Yeah, Bellevue, yeah, very nice, very nice. So maybe I can find something nice for us, one of the hotel stays. You guys have to make your own hotel arrangements, but maybe we can get a discount at the hotel, get a conference room there. You guys also, we did the catering, and then, we do like on that Friday evening, we do something. Well, thank you so much, Ramal. But we do like, that evening we'll start the conference that Friday evening, and then we'll have like a Saturday day. Yeah, Seattle's close to the airport. And so we'll do like, I want you guys here. You're in Linwood? Oh, you're not that far. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Yeah, maybe. And so Friday evening, we'll start on a Friday evening. Maybe we'll do something like that Saturday day. Have like breakfast or breakfast or brunch, and then maybe the breakfast. Then we'll have like a lunch together. Then we'll do like, so we have the morning session. We'll have the breakfast, morning session. We'll have afternoon session, lunch. Then we'll do like then we maybe like do a dinner cruise, or we can do like, hey, Miss Robbie, hey, Miss Felicia. Then we can do like, an evening session, or we can do like a dinner cruise. And so let me get all that together. And put some prices out there for you guys, and put something maybe on Eventbrite. And so you can start pre-registering or something like that. And so we'll get that started. We can hold us something. And so maybe next year, June, July timeframe, we'll look at some times and see, okay? And then I will, because of the fact that Apostle Sadler, she travels worldwide. So she travels in and out of the country. So I would have to check with her to look at her schedule, to book around her schedule, or to schedule around her schedule, so that you guys can meet her as well. I know she would love to meet some of you guys. Well, all of you guys, she would love to meet you guys. I would love to meet some of you guys. I think that would be so awesome. I would love to meet you guys. That would be so awesome. Get to shake hands, give high fives, you give hugs. You're a graduate counseling student. I would love to do a training with you. Well, I'm honored. Thank you so much. Bring it to attention to the pain and suffering that these people are causing, bringing light to the abused. Yes, ma'am. You definitely come with Sparkle Loves. You got to wear your shirt too, so I know who you are. So you guys have to come. If you guys come, I don't know your screen names. Everybody got to wear their screen names, so I know who you guys are. Will the meeting offer any continued education credits as well? No, I'm not I am not. That looks like in my future one day, but no, it's not a continued education. It is a just a conference. You guys can give me ideas. What do you want me to talk about? You know, because I talk about narcissist abuse all the time. So you guys tell me what you guys want to talk about. Felicia, it's just the question and answers. I usually when I come on Sundays, it's not so formal. Hey, Miss Shirley, how are you? You didn't send me no. You're supposed to send me pictures. She's helped you out a lot, Evangelist. That is awesome. That's what I'm talking about. I am so honored that you will find some peace and solace, you know, with my mentor, because she helped me through my time when I was going through what I was going through. Tim Watson, 1989 graduate. Kara, how's your cousin? Oh, okay. Okay. Probably my classmate. Probably my classmate. I have to go back and look. That name sounds familiar. They return like nothing happened because they don't think they have done anything wrong. They don't perceive reality as we do. Narcissist defense mechanism, true. I'm golden grade A, triple A. I'm not quite sure what that means, but okay. It will be great for those overseas. We will need flying to the night of Thursday. Okay. Okay. My mentor is awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, she is. She is awesome. Oh, thank you. And me too. Thank you so much. Hey there, Shane. How are you? You love her videos? Good. I know she would be so honored. She would be so honored to hear that. I think that the conversation should be different blocks with a 30-minute block question of answers. Well, y'all send me some ideas. You know, I'll set it up. I'm telling you, I have to figure out how to do this. You know, I'm old school, so I got to figure out how to do all the YouTube. I could go to the young folks and get them to show me how to do it. But I'm gonna put I'm gonna get a head count, and then we'll determine, like, you know, good months and dates. You guys said June, July. We can put some dates out there. I'm gonna check her schedule too. We put some dates out there, and I'll look at some events that we can do. Some events we can do together. If we go right there in Seattle, it won't be too far away from the dinner cruises. And I think they're like, an hour or two dinner cruises. It'd be really, really nice. But that, you know, we can kind of include that all into the package, so that, you know, when you guys pay for travel and all that, because you got to pay for your plane tickets, then you pay for the package deal so that we can lock everything in. And so let me see if I can put that together for you guys. Okay. And then we'll look and see. I think that'll be awesome. I would love to meet you guys. Excuse me. Miss Shirley said, yes, ma'am, I've been running a lot back and forth to my doctor. I'm 5 weeks into my healing from surgery and my incision got infected. So I'm getting better now. I got you. Okay. Well, I hope you heal. I hope you're all right. Everything is okay, right? No t-shirts? Oh, we're not going to wear no t-shirts that have all our screen names on there? Okay. Yeah, the dinner cruises, I haven't got an opportunity to go. Believe it or not, when I scheduled to go, I broke my toe. So I couldn't go. I know that's crazy, huh? The time that I was supposed to be there within the next hour, and I broke my toe coming up the steps, so I didn't get a chance to go. You like listening to Helen too? But her voice isn't loud enough when I'm driving. Oh, okay. Got to put it in your ears. Got to put speakers in your, the earphones in your ears. You can hear her. T-shirts could be nice, yeah. So we can raise some money, sell something, do something. We'll do something. Raise the money, you know, get people to donate. If people donate, hey, Miss Julie. But we maybe get people to donate. Maybe, you know, I'll start putting in, as the time gets closer, you know, we'll set up an account where we can get donations from people that may not be able to come but would love to donate. Or my toe good now. It's crooked, but it's good. Because in order to cast a demon out, the person has to be willing to let go of it. If a person not willing to let go of it, it's not going to go nowhere. It's been a while since I watched. Okay, well, welcome back. I like your name, Julie Espinoza. I like that. Am I half European? And how would you know that? Why would you think that I'm half European? You love my glasses? I can see you with my glasses. It's the better to see you with. Name tags with screen names. So I can call you guys by your screen names. Let's see. Dr. Brown, you helped me so much. You are so welcome, Miss Cherie. I'm so honored to do so. We have a child together, so I can't completely stay no contact. But I shut down the hoovering before it starts. Good job. Get Google glasses, mama. Get Google glasses. I'm not sure what Google glasses are. What are Google glasses? Come talk to me. You guys got questions? Let's talk. Day to day, when I'm weak, I find strength in these videos. It's strengthening us and giving us our power back that they stole. Exactly. Narc radar glasses. Yeah, we all need that, right? All right, Kevin, let's get you on out of here. You already getting on my nerves. Let's go and get you out of here. Alrighty, let's get Kevin out of here because he's weird. Do they know they're narcs? Nope, they just like the way it feels. Most of them don't know they're narcissists. They just like the way it feels and how people react. When they become the greater narcissist, when they reach that peak and they become the greater narcissist, they know exactly who they are. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. What was your question, Phoenicia? I thought I answered it. Hello, Miss Elizabeth. Definitely got my power back. That's what I'm talking about. You said, yes, you helped me out a lot. My ex hasn't called me for a while. That's good. What can you say about narcs that don't hoover? They found a supply that they locked into. They don't want to mess that supply up. That's all. How do I recognize NPD in new relationship? I think I did a video on that. NPD traits. Well, is it Helly from Australia? Hello, mate. How are you? Same here with me, a child involved with resistance. Okay. I'm out about and partying. Haven't done that in a while. My two friends had narcs too, and we've been speaking a lot to make us feel better. That's good. That's good. Thank you so much for opening our eyes. This has been a nightmare. Oh, I believe it. I'm jealous of the new supply. You probably are. You know, most of us were. But I don't know what you're jealous for because they're going to get worse than what they gave you. Ain't no reason to be jealous over a new supply because they're going to get exactly what you got and worse. Because exactly. Ellie said, don't be jealous. There's no reason to be jealous because they're going to give the new supply worse than what you got because you trained them into making them worse. You know, we didn't know any better, right? So because of the fact that we didn't know any better, we trained them. We trained them to be bad, worse, really worse. They were already bad. They were worse. And so what ended up happening is when they left, they went to a new supply worse. And now they're going to get, I know it's not a real word. They're going to get worser. So it's not a real word, but they're going to get worser. Do you think narcs were ever ashamed of damage that they've done? No, they're not ashamed. It empowers them. Local tourists, no, this is not a woman group. So it's all a matter of time. That's right. It's a matter of time. New supply will suffer more than you. Absolutely. Yeah, you should pity the next one. It's going to be worse. Should I apologize for falling for this bait? You don't have to apologize. Absolutely not. You didn't know. You were tricked. No, the new supply will be treated worse than you have. Exactly. Tell family. I wouldn't tell family. Your family? I mean, if you want to talk to your family, if you believe it. Phoenicia said, I feel as though I'm stuck in a rut with my healing. Don't seem to be making any progress. Can't afford a doctor. No insurance. Any suggestions? Well, you can go to the YWCA. If you go to the YWCA, they offer free counseling there. You go to YWCA, or if you go to like domestic violence advocates, domestic violent programs, sometimes they have free counseling there for you. Is it Brucey? Brucey, good evening, Dr. Bryant. Have truly been blessed by your therapist session and just have been spiritually blessed by Prophetess Helen Sadler. Oh, I know she will be honored. I know she would be honored. The new supply has been brainwashed. Oh, absolutely. Just like you were. We were all brainwashed. We didn't know. iPhone supplier said, I wish I had Medicaid renewed. You can't renew your Medicaid? Or do you make like too much money to renew your Medicaid? See, I didn't want to make her better at what she did. Well, regardless, it's not you who made her better at what she did. She was going to get worse. and she just learned from you. So she learned what caused you to react. She learned what hurt you, and so she just goes into a new relationship, doing what she was doing to you with a new person. And then she's going to figure out what causes what hurt you may not hurt the new supply, and so they learn new things with new supplies. Jordan said, I belong to a nonprofit domestic shelter, sexual abuse counseling, and it's free. Domestic violence is also free in Illinois. So here, Jordan said that she belongs to a nonprofit domestic shelter sexual abuse counseling, and it's free. Domestic violence is also free in Illinois. Well, thank you so much, Lo. Can you talk about narcs that don't hoover? Well, if they don't hoover, that means they found another source of supply that's a greater source of supply than you. And so if they have found a greater source of supply than you, then they don't have time to hoover you, because they don't want to mess up this grade A supply that they got. Some of you want to be hoovered. So you're asking that question. You need to be happy they're not hoovering you. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let's see. Hold on, let me come over here and answer some of these questions. Evangelist Marilyn Thomas said, I agree with the no shame part. However, it appears that they become angry when you rise above and move forward right in front of their face. Oh, absolutely. Because think about this for just a minute. This is how a narcissist thinks. Sad to say, but this is how they think. They're, in the developmental stages of childhood. When the child, if you look at babies and toddlers, especially babies, when they're a certain age, they don't realize that when you walk out of the room that you will come back. All they know is when you walk out of the room, you disappear. And then all of a sudden you appear again, right? And so there comes a point of time as the baby develops that they realize that the caretaker comes back in the room. If they leave the room, they're coming back. Or if they hide behind something, they haven't disappeared. They're behind whatever it is they're hiding, right? Well, in a narcissist mind, for a lot of them, not all of them, but for a lot of them, they assume that if I leave your life, you don't exist. Or if I leave your life, you're not going to exist in this world, meaning that you will not be, even though when you look back at your own situation, you may see that in reality, you always had strength. You always had the capability of making money. You always had the capability of moving forward and progress. You were more intelligent than you thought you were. But for a narcissist, when they leave you behind and they move and discard you to move to a new supply, their assumption is that you can't do anything without them. Even though it's a very arrogant and grandiose way of thinking, they already put it in their mind that you would not become anything without me. You have nothing without me. You are nothing without me. Then they move on. Now, let's say they're triangulating or they're love bombing other every now and then. They check to see, it's like they check to see where you are. They check to see what your status is. The worst thing, the greatest narcissistic injury is when you literally begin to move on. When they look back and you're actually doing better than them. So they look at you almost as if, how dare you move on without me? Because it really messes up the lie and the smear campaign that there is nothing you could do. And it messes them up too, because they see that I can do better without, you are doing better without me. So it really messes with them, because in their mindset is that you can't do anything without me. So it's almost like, how dare you move on without me? How dare you progress? How dare you be happy? How dare you know? But and another thing, as I talked about before, is that your fuel level was literally empty when they discarded you to move on to a new source of supply that had a full tank of fuel. Well, once they turn around and see you, all of a sudden you lost weight, you're doing well, you got an education, you got a business, you bought a home, you bought a new car. Myself off, okay, you're smiling, you're doing well for yourself. They can't handle that. And so because they can't handle that, they're looking at you like now, sometimes they will hoover you because like, oh, you have fuel again and you may be a primary source of supply. I need to get that fuel. All they want is that fuel. But this time when they come back, at one point in time, it took a long time to drain that fuel. And it took a long time to drain that fuel out of you after all those years or after all the time. This time, if they come back, they drain the fuel faster. And so you leak out quicker than when you were in the relationship with them. And then they grow bored easily because you drain out too quick. So they got to go and remember that the longer you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, the more insatiable the appetite becomes for fuel. That's just like an individual that is addicted to pornography. The more they look at pornography, it gets to a point where they have to play it out. And then it gets to a hold on just a minute, you guys, okay? Okay, there we go. But think about it, this time your fuel is going to drain quicker being with a narcissist, and there's more injury. There's more injury and quicker injury, and they grow bored very easy. Think about when a person is addicted to pornography, the more they look at pornography, the worse the addiction get, but the harder the pornography has to be, until a point where they begin to look at child pornography, bestiality, things that are not natural, not normal. And then eventually they have to play it out. Also, if you find that like a narcissist or a person that's addicted to pornography, that it a lot of time watching pornography causes them to masturbate a lot. That means that you will not satisfy them. They can only gratify themselves, but you will never be able to satisfy them. A narcissist is also the type of person that puts up these standards that you can never meet. You'll never be able to measure up to their standards ever. And every time you get close to meeting that mark, they move the mark. They move the standard up higher. So you'll never be able to satisfy a narcissist ever. And so it's like a drug addict. The more drugs they take, the more they need in order to get that original high. The more they need to get that original high. No different than a narcissist. The narcissist is now your drug as well. And the only thing that they are they're codependent on is the fuel. So they look for people to get fuel, different types of fuel. So let's see here. The victim, can they become a narc after the abuse if they weren't before? Nope. Because narcissist is a personality disorder. Personality disorder is a dysfunctional personality that develops from childhood, and usually the personality is set in probably about 18 years old. So it is a dysfunctional personality, just like borderline personality, antisocial personality, like psychopaths and sociopath. Narcissist is a cluster B personality disorder. It's a trait. Now you can get out of a relationship with a narcissist and have narcissistic traits, because some people actually have mirrored the narcissist. So a lot of times your behavior and everything has been trained, you've been molded, you have been groomed by the narcissist, where you start behaving like them. That's why they'll call you a narcissist. But you have to, it is a dysfunctional character flaw that begins in early childhood and develops with time. So it's not you come out of a relationship and then all of a sudden you develop the disorder. No, it doesn't work that way. He said, why does it seem harder to get over one narc than the other? Depends on what type of supply you were, and it depends on what type of love bombing they were doing and trauma bonding they were doing. So it depends on the trauma bonding, how much energy they put in love bombing you and trauma bonding you. I did the discard and he has been on a rampage with me. I had enough. You stay safe, okay? Make sure you stay safe. You take care to Chris Die. I'm trying to get rid of the narcissist. No one to help me. Can you? Well, I am not in your area, so what I would suggest you do is go to a domestic violence shelter. Go to the YWCA. I've been on for 35 minutes. Okay. Give me about 10 minutes. Give me 15 minutes. 15 minutes, and then let me know my time is up, okay? 15 more minutes. Domestic, go to the YWCA. Talk to a domestic violence advocate, a legal advocate. For those that are still in the situation, trying to get out of the situation. Thank you so much, Soaring Feather. That are trying to get out of the situation. Talk to a domestic violence advocate. Find a domestic violence shelter or a domestic violence program. Find the YWCA because you're dealing with domestic violence. You're dealing with domestic violence, okay? I just responded to you, Renee. Next question. Let's look at the next question, because it's scrolling really fast. All this you're saying is absolutely true. My ex is very much addicted to porn. See? And there's nothing you can do to satisfy that. You can't satisfy a porn addiction. Phoenicia said, how long after the healing process do they continue to trigger you? Will that continue for a remainder of life? Well, you probably have post-traumatic stress, or you may have complex post-traumatic stress. What I suggest is find a therapist that specializes in post-traumatic stress or trauma. Find one that specializes in EMDR, which helps with anxiety and post-traumatic stress disorder. But find one that specializes in trauma. Okay? Matt says, I blocked my narc. Can therapy help a covert narc? No, therapy doesn't help them. I've already responded to you, Renee. Matt says, I blocked my narc. I'm 2 weeks into no contact. He showed up at my work before when I've discarded him. How can I avoid another Hoover trick? I'm truly done this time. Don't respond. Block him off of social media. All social media, block your social media. Thank you, Soren Feather. But block him off of social media. Come off of social media. Stop going to look at social media to see what he's doing, okay? Leave him alone. Block him on your phone. Do not talk. No contact. Did you have any property together? You guys weren't married. Don't have any kids together or anything, right, Matt? So if that's the case, no contact. Don't respond. Don't get curious. Don't go look at his social media. Leave him alone. That's right. Gamble said no contact at all. No contact with a narcissist gives you space and time to heal, meaning that they're not constantly triggering you. It's giving you more and more and more space to recoup. It's like catching your second wind. Yeah, change your number. Rachel said change your number. But it gives you time to, hey, Kim. But it gives you time and space to heal. See, nothing together, you have nothing to lose then. So, but no contacts give you space. It's like a runner. It gives you a second wind. So you get a second wind to catch your breath, and that fog is going to start lifting, okay? But stay away. No contact, no matter how you feel on the inside. Go through, it's like withdrawal symptoms. I blocked his text and all social media. That's why he will show up at my work. Well, Matt, is he a violent individual? Because if he's a violent individual, you too can seek help through like the domestic violence programs. You can ask about a no contact order or a no contact. The other was no contact. Connie said run. But you can check on no contact order. Go talk to the police. Ask them about anti-harassment and stalking laws. Find out what the stalking law, get you a legal advocate, find out about the stalking laws, see if you can get a no contact order, but make sure you stay safe, Matt, okay? Because let me tell you guys something, never underestimate a narcissist. When a narcissist is desperate, they do some desperate things, especially when they are out of fuel and can't get a good supply. Yeah, order of protection. If they can't get a good supply, they will a protective order or a no contact order. Hey, Buko. But if I'm telling you, never underestimate a narcissist, because when they get desperate, they will do some desperate things. They'll do illegal things. They'll do things to harm you. So Matt, whatever you do, go and find out about anti-harassment laws that you have in your state and get a no contact order, whatever you can do. Hey, Lucy girl. Sona said, if he is violent, please get restraining order. I was able to get one for 2 years through my lawyer. And that's for you, Matt. Hey, Lucy. Hi, Doctor. Bryant, late, but I'm here from North Carolina. You don't know how very much you've helped me. Oh, I'm so honored. Thank you so much. Gamble said, notify the law. Narcs are thirsty clowns. Yep, and you never knew them in the first place, so who knows what they're capable of. Exactly. Thank you for allowing us to share our feelings in a safe place, because we're usually ignored and hold everything in. Oh, I believe that. I know that. California will honor the no contact with documented proof. Yeah, so you can get proof. You can get proof. Matt, if you're showing up at your job, you can document it. Make sure you put down people's names that saw him or knows what he's doing, okay? He said it would take a restraining order to keep him away. I guess you're right. Thank you. Yes, get a restraining order. If he wants to play the game, you don't play the game with him. You take matters in your hand and take it to a lawyer, take it to an advocate, okay? Michael said, after 6 months, I broke no contact with my wife. Of course, she never replied back. No, I have to start. Now you have to start all over again. Yeah, because it hurt your heart. Dr. Brian, I'm concerned about my daughter. She's 17 years old. Will she become a narc toward me? Does she have narcissistic traits? You got to go see if she has narcissistic traits. Hey, Taylor. Narcissistic traits. He always threatened to call police about nothing. Didn't know you heard me. Oh, yeah, I saw you. Take pictures of it. Tell personnel at your work. So Gamble said, okay, so this life said, take pictures, Matt. Gamble said, tell personnel at your job. Tell HR, go talk to HR. Let them know what's going on so someone is aware so you stay safe. You don't know what they'll do. You got people throwing acid on people when they're coming out the door, so stay safe. I will be so humiliated if my ex-husband, Narc, got a no contact order on me. I have to break this trauma bond. Counseling. If you discard them, they go nuts. I am being stalked, hoovered, even 16 months. No contact since leaving that dummy. You see, we have a child together, but I block him on my phone to heal and get over all the hurt and abuse, pain. He is nasty and evil. I went back to him several times, but I regret and I feel so bad. Lo said documentation. Ellie said document everything. Sent text to a third party. They'll send text through third parties. They have like flying monkeys by proxy. You know. Let's see. Wipe out your recorder as soon as you get in their presence. My husband wanted to poison me, put it in my food, but he thought of being arrested and didn't. What? See? Don't ever underestimate them. Document everything, record everything. Yup. Julie said, I think it's harder if you have kids. Married, no, just get a divorce and run. Actions speak louder than words. Yup. Want to set my property up with cameras and microphones and start a reality show. You do it. Hey, we'll tune in. When the daughter is the victim of narcissistic mother, many will think that you are just disrespectful. Yep. Especially if you decide to cut it off. When you cut off toxic family members, a lot of times family put a lot of pressure on you to make you feel bad for cutting them off. You said, don't know how to no contact, please help. No contact means just that, no contact. Cut them off your social media, block them off your phone, block them off your social media, stop going to their page, stop talking to them. No matter how hard it is, that's what you have to do. No contact means no contact, even through friends and family. You don't talk. People want to talk to you about the person, or, hey, they sent you a message. You don't respond. That's what no contact is. And no matter how hard it is, it's just like coming off of a drug withdrawal, alcohol withdrawal. You roll around on the floor, whatever you have to do, get into good counseling. Get into good counseling. Diva R said, yep, my family of narcs always try to guilt trip me for cutting them off. Don't let them guilt, because they're playing with your emotions. You got to remember that everything narcissists or toxic family members do, they do it to stimulate your emotions, to mess with your emotions, operate through your emotions. Everything is manipulating through your emotions. When you want to text or stalk, come on Dr. Carmen's YouTube and remind yourself. There you go. Thank you. Even if they threaten to kill you, document it and get the law involved, which my narc did. Narc will see how far you can go if the law is involved. It can at least protect you. Exactly. Yes. Stacy Helen said emotional and psychological abuse. Absolutely. She says he's a freak. Hey, Doc. Busy working at Five Guys. Glad to see you. Be great, y'all. Hey, Dane. How are you doing? And welcome. Thank you for checking in. How do you deal with a narc who's the co-parent? Go watch my video. I did a co-parent versus counter-parent, because that's what you're doing. You're co-parenting and they're counter-parenting you. So everything you do is opposite. It's been 45 minutes. Okay. Thanks, Doc. I'm a grade AAA. She has no idea what she threw away. And it's not for her to find out either, Kevin. Someone else will find that out. You don't have to prove nothing to her. Manipulation at its highest. Yes, it is. They do anything to get a reaction. Absolutely. Hey, Leah. Are you a certified professional? Toe sucker. Your name don't even sound right, so I'm not even going to respond to you. Because if you ain't been watching me, then you just don't know, will you? Just, hey, Globy. Is that Globy? Hey, Globy. I'm about to get off now. You're learning a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Florence said, you have helped me so much. Back in December 2018, I blocked my narc off. Hold on, let me see. Off and on for almost 20 years. So far, I'm still no contact with the narc. Unfortunately, I was raised by a narc. Ran from her to run to a narc husband. Didn't realize she was a narc until I hooked up with the ex, and I realized they had similar ways. Yup. Yup. Let's see. I completely do not trust, surely do not need anything else to understand what I am dealing with. Very dangerous. Absolutely. Is it normal to have a trust issue after a narc relationship? Absolutely, because everything about the relationship was fake. He's manipulating the law system and getting away with it. That's why you have to get a good lawyer that understands like high conflict relationship, cluster B relationships. You know, ask them questions. Don't go in there and say, do you understand narcissist abuse? No, ask them if they understand cluster B personality disorders. Do they understand high conflict divorce, or high conflict people? Do they understand disordered people? Do they understand psychological abuse? You know, you can't go in there and narcissist abuse. You don't understand narcissist because they don't understand narcissist abuse. You have to put it in a terms that they understand, that law and that legal assistants understand it. Let's see. Hold on. Let's scroll up here. Let's see. Let's see who did I miss anybody? Well, Michael Green, you think he's Jesus, go worship him then. You do you, boo. Do you. There you go. Yes, everybody's questioning at this point. Can't trust. Takes time. It takes time. It does. You too, Phoenicia. Yes, get the book. Yeah, go buy my book, you guys. Dr. Carmen, my husband and his sister is in on the whole plan of destroying me. That's why you got to keep your cool. You got to keep you cool. Just jumping in. Hey, Robin, I'm about to jump out. Plant inhaler. I'm a doctor myself. Or you know what? Well, we gonna make sure you let you inhale your essence. See, some people just want attention. They ain't got nothing better to do, so they just need attention. I know they're on troll. The trolls coming out when you're talking about good stuff. They come out. Let me see. The legend Michael Green has returned. Everybody take a shot of Febreze in his honor. What? Boy, some of y'all just, I don't blame you. I blame the education system in your state. Bless your heart. I blame your parents. Somebody need to discipline you. Thank you for my, but I'm just finally finding out my mom was one I need help. Really, California doesn't understand narcissist abuse. You'd be surprised because now they have programs out there teaching the legal system about narcissist abuse and cluster B personality disorder, high conflict, divorces and stuff like that. That's good, Nashia. The book, yes, I forgot to get my book. Is it on Books A Million as well? I don't know. The book has been everywhere on a lot of bookstores lately. But if you go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble, I know it's there. It's in some Christian bookstores. If you just put my title in Google, it's Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection. I don't have the book sitting here. But Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection, you put it in Google, it'll show up like on a whole bunch of bookstores. I was looking one day and they had it at a whole bunch of different bookstores. You have a good night too, Mr. Kevin. There are lawyers that deal with narcissist victims, yes. Cluster B, high conflict, yes. And you just ask them, do you understand high conflict? Some of them do work with high conflict divorces and child support cases or child custody cases. Absolutely. You promise to get, thank you so much, Venetia. I appreciate you. Can we get a signed copy if we mail it to you? Absolutely. Just send me the return postage. Put your return postage in there and I'll send it back. I sure will. And then let me know what your screen name is and let me know your name and I'll write something in there for you. You have a great night too, Diva R. You changed your profile. That's pretty. Is that the back of your head? Is that really you? Is the back of your head? Good night to you, TJ Brock. Two narc parents, I consistently gravitated toward narcs trying to stay strong after the final discard. You gonna make it too. Who is this? Bunny. Bunny, you're gonna make it too. It's hard, but you're gonna make it, okay? You sure will. Evangelist Marilyn said, narc think that they are above the law and able to make fools to all. Absolutely. That's why you really remember when you're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with an individual that's playing chess. It's a game of chess to them. So they're trying to outthink their opponent at all times. And they're always trying to stay ahead of you. So you have to think hard. You have to be wise. You can't be reactive. You have to be responsive. Responsive meaning you have to slow down. You have to think before you respond. A lot of times it's a knee jerk. Okay, I missed that whole conversation. I don't know who you guys were talking to. But it's a lot of times a knee-jerk reaction. You're so accustomed to reacting and defending yourself, and they know that you do that, that they know that you won't slow down and think. You got to remember, slow down and think. We are all narcissists. No, we're not all narcissists. You have traits, but we're not all narcissists. Absolutely not. I noticed that narcs always hang themselves. If you wait, they make themselves look stupid. Yep, some people act as if they don't see their true colors, but they have to. They do. Some people just choose to be quiet. Help. Thank you, Soren Feather. Keep helping us. Your videos are what get me through. Aw, should I divorce him or should I just separate? That's a decision you have to make. That's a decision you have to make. What causes narcissism? I think I did a video on that. It's not just one thing that causes narcissism. Sometimes it is abuse and sometimes it's upbringing. But I did do a video on that. Oh, thank you, Leah. I appreciate that. There you go, Rachel. I have empathy too. How do I get my child back after narcissist abuse? You might need to go talk to a good lawyer. I can't give you any legal advice, but you might want to talk to a good lawyer. Okay. Mine did too. Kim Kilgore makes me really sad. Let's see. I did, Galaxy. Well, thank you. Galaxy Meow. That's cool. Hey, Jessica, you all late. You have to play it cool and let them continue their madness. Let your mind find some peace. Absolutely. God bless you too, Diana. Thank you so much. You understand? A lawyer that deals with narc behavior, a lawyer that deals with high conflict cases. Not narc behavior, because some of them don't understand that. You deal with high, because now, you know, narcissist, narc abuse, all that. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, boss lady. But you got to remember, you're dealing with high conflict. You're dealing with psychological abuse. You're dealing with a lot of is there a contact link? Moderator, is there a contact link? Usually hang in there with me, Soren Feather. Roll with me. Do they still hoover after divorce? Oh, yeah. They'll still hoover after divorce, especially if you were a good source of supply. No, we're not. That's right. I appreciate you being here tonight with you and everyone. Oh, thank you. Good night to you, Miss Julie. You just got home? Oh, okay. High conflict is like high conflict marriages, high conflict like child custody cases. You're dealing with psychological and domestic violence. Hey, Darlene, I'm getting ready to get off. But high conflict, you know, so domestic violence, psychological abuse. I'm on overtime. I know. Sometimes I just like talking to y'all. You're intrigued by me. I remind you, no, I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not similar to your girlfriend. That would not be me. Oh, thank you, Jopa. I appreciate it. Is drug addict behavior similar to narc behavior? How do I know if he's a narc or it's his drug use. Well, you got to get him off drugs and then look at his behavior. Yeah, you got to get him off of drugs, then look at his behavior. How do I get my strength back and who I am? Keep watching the videos. Go find more videos. Oh, thank you, Galaxy. Keep watching the videos. Go find other videos. And that right there, that'll start strengthening you. Hey, Miss Ricky Lynn. I find comfort in knowing that there is hope. And where there is hope, there is supernatural healing. Absolutely. Blessings to you, too. And we don't mind at all. Oh, you don't mind? She's 100% Mexican. What does that have to do with anything? Oh, you did? Good. Absolutely good. EMDR, good. Do narcissists ever move on from primary supply? Example, final discard. They find one better than the primary. If you've been with them for a long, long time, they'll always jump from source supply to source supply to source supply, source supply. Every now and then they come back to check to see if you're still there, or they'll still check on you. You look forward to my humor? Oh, thank you. Even after abuse, can you still be yourself? I'm still myself. Yeah, I remember talking to you, Miss Ricky. To me, it's the same. It changes from usage of drugs to usage of people. Oh yeah, you become the narcissist drug, but the narcissist becomes your drug. You moving out of the country? Oh, thank you, Gamble. I appreciate it. I give you hope. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. 1256 here. You're in Connecticut? Oh, okay. Who's a troll? Which one's a troll? I am the chicken man. What does that mean? You like this channel? Okay. Yeah, in the Twilight Zone. Yep. That's what it feels like. The Narc. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me go back. This is hard. He's a troll. Oh, the Narc. He's a troll. Oh, okay. Oh, big giant garden gnome, huh? You guys seen Jeepers Creepers? Hey, Miss Shonda. You guys seen Jeepers Creepers? I watched Jeepers Creepers 3rd. There we go. The 3rd one. And I was thinking, I was like, wow. I said, I was trying to listen, like, how did Jeepers Creepers become, what do they look for? And the guy on there was explaining that this monster, this ancient demon, comes every 23 years, I think for 23 days, to seek body parts. And what he does is he instills fear in people, and then he smells them to see what body part he wants off of them to regenerate the old part, because remember, it's an ancient demon. So he instills fear, and then he sniffs the people to find out what body part he wants to take to repair his, because they're, and so I thought about it. I said, man, does that not sound, you good night too, Evangelist. Yeah, they suck the life right out of you. Yeah, I know, right? Tongue twister. But I was thinking, I was like, man, I said the narcissist is like a Jeepers Creepers. That's what a narcissist is like. They suck the life out of you. They look at you and they try to figure out. Yeah. Rachel said if they only came around every 23 years, we can move around. They won't find us, right? But yeah, good night to you too, Donna. I'm gonna give you guys information. So we'll collaborate together on getting you guys up here, okay? Good night, Ozone. But we'll coordinate and we'll get something together for next year. But yeah, but that's how a narcissist is. They look to see what is it that you have that they want. And they want what you have. It could be your good looks. It could be your finances. It could be house. It could be family. It could be friends. But how can you take somebody's personality? They want what you have. They don't understand why are you so happy, because they don't feel joy like you feel joy. They try to figure out, how do you have all these friends? There are some that try to figure out, if I calculate it like this, maybe I can get it just like this. They try to figure out how you got what you got. For some of you, you earned it, you worked for it, but they want it instantaneously. So they want what you got. They can't have your looks. They can't have your personality. They can't, your friends, maybe your friends and your friends only. They may embrace the narcissist, but if they leave, hey, Miss Erica, if they leave, then your friends are gone too, because those are your friends. So they want what you got, you know. Thank you so much, Ocean Blue. That's pretty. Yeah, coverts are the worst because people don't know that they're actually abusing you behind closed doors. The covert ones, hey Tammy, but the coverts don't know. I mean, they don't know about the coverts because the coverts usually are people that the society loves. People love them. They're cool people. They're nice people. The sense of entitlement. Yeah, you were married to a covert. Yeah, I think a lot of us were married to coverts. A lot of us were with coverts because most people think that they were just awesome people. They're funny. They're nice. They give you the shirt off their back. They give to organizations. Oh, absolutely. Those are the coverts that society loves. So when you say that they were abusing you, people look at you like you're crazy. Yeah, they despise what you got because they don't have it. Destructive. Yep. They only want the very best. Yep. You still, I'm glitter. I was married to one. See, the nice guy, lovely on the outside, monster in the home. Absolutely, absolutely. You married to a covert. He's not overly controlling. Everything was very subtle, very psychologically damaged. Yeah, some of them are slow. They like to kill you slow. That's what they do. It's trying to find information about you. You have to educate your friends, girl. Whomever that was for. Covert sister mirrored me, and then she smear campaigned me and made sure I had no one. That's what they do. Yeah. I feel like I was used to give him children and discarded me. You were a source of supply, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and go to sleep. Let's go to bed, y'all. I could have gone nuts, but my mother was my support. That's what I'm talking about, and my Jesus. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, most people, okay, let's go on and get him out of here, because now you're getting on my nerves. So let's go on and hook you up. Yep. Well, he's gone. Well, Galaxy, what you need to do is you need to find you a YWCA. You need to find you a domestic violence advocate, legal advocate. You need to find a domestic violence organization, and they will assist you in protecting yourself. Okay. You are so welcome, Ebony. Good night, Miss Rose. Good night, Glitter Girl. Now we sound like the Waltons again. Good night. Good night, Glitter Girl. Good night, PR. You don't have to convince your family. That's not your responsibility to convince your family. Good night, Rachel. Good night, Michelle. Have you done an educational video for the family of the narc victim? I think all these videos are for the family of the narc victim. You read them all. Good night, Ellie. Me too. You have a big problem. What kind of problem you got? You're welcome, Miss Christine. Good night, Galaxy. Good night, Phoenicia. Good night, Diane. Nishay, I think, is new to a lot of people. Just woke up 5 months ago to my 10-year relationship with a narc, and I'm a counselor. Join the club, Katrina. A lot of counselors didn't even know. Hi, Miss Paula. You just stay up arching my videos, or you gonna stay up watching my videos? You said my daughter is seeing a narc. I sense it, but she doesn't want to hear you. Well, see you soon too, Amsay. Well, Soaring Feather, there's nothing you can do. Sad to say, there's nothing you can do. You can tell her, and then good night, Ramal. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You can introduce her to some of the videos, and other than that, if you press it too much, if you push too hard, What'll end up happening is you'll push her away from you, because remember that narcissist is working on her too if she's with one. She's 21. You right. You can give her the information and then just back off. So I'm just letting you know this. Go watch these videos. Just get you some education and leave it alone. Good night from the Netherlands. Okay. Let's see. My counselor didn't know I had to educate her. Send her to my videos or some other videos too. Good night, Florence. Well, see, you don't want to turn her off, Soaring Feather, because if you turn her off, she's not going to listen. Give her the information, back off. Love Candy, I'm a social worker and didn't know I was married to one. I'm so sorry. And you know, the crazy thing is, for a lot of us that are in the mental health field or in the medical field, you know, to find out that you're with a narcissist is almost like, for a lot of people, is almost like embarrassing. But Love Candy, I'll tell you this. As a social worker and you getting more information, it makes you very, 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 very valuable to people that are going to deal with you, because you're going to notice things, and you as a social worker, you're able to implement specific programs, resources, and you have more knowledge to help people than the average social worker that does not have knowledge about narcissist abuse. And so at you know, there is, who was I talking to? Is Miss, where you at? Who was I just talking to? Love Candy? Is that what your name? Where you at? Where's my social worker at? Where'd you go? Oh, Love Candy. So I want you to be encouraged. As painful as this is, and your discovery, you are going to be valuable to people that you're going to meet. I promise you. At one point in time, I didn't think that my experience was going to be valuable, but look at all you guys, you know, and then I put a book out, you know, so just imagine. So Love Candy, I want you to know that as horrible as this situation is, you are going to be a valuable resource. Now, you're a limited resource, but you're going to be a valuable resource to a lot of people, especially within the social work area, dealing with families, dealing with children, and you're going to notice behavior that the average person probably would not have noticed. Ah, München, Deutschland. Look at there. That's where I'm from, Munich. Oh, that's where I'm from, Munich. He sent videos of his new supply to our son. My son is 10 years old. I think he will be hurt. It's so, yeah. Hey, day-to-day social work, how are you? Valuable, and your information, valuable. Your experience, valuable. All right, y'all. Well, which is why I hated social workers. No offense. Book theory does not even come close to the truth. You'll be a well-informed minority. Absolutely. So those of you on you that are in the mental health field, in the social work field, you guys that have been in a relationship with narcissists, there's nothing that you can't say. There's nothing that, you know, people can say, and you have a lot more knowledge than the average person. You won't look at people as being crazy because you've experienced it yourself. Nishay said, Dr. Carmen, thanks so much for answering my question. I really appreciate so much. You are so gentle and patient. Thank you so much. Well, I appreciate it. I'm a counselor as well and didn't know. And this is Bercy Martin. See? See? Prophet is unique. I didn't see your post. I apologize. Good night to Love Candy. See, yeah, Phoenicia said yes, Love Candy, because she wishes that Mississippi social workers were trained in narc abuse. See? Good night, time for peace. Go charge your device. That's right. Go charge yourself up. You're so welcome. You can go back to the replay, Miss Erica. But I'm going to get off for real. I know I keep saying that. I keep restarting and keep saying that. So you guys, I'm going to get off now so we can go to bed. So we've been telling the Waltons good night for I don't know for how long. Everybody was saying good night. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Doris. That's okay. You can go back to the replay. Ms. Rhonda said, with narc abuse, you deserve a PhD on a whole new level. Well, I got an EDD, so I guess that'll help, huh? I got a doctor of education, And it is Doctor of Education in Counseling Psychology with an emphasis on counselor education and supervision. So see, it falls right in place. I'm an educator. I would be like on the level of a professor. So I would go teach in a school or create programs or create educational programs, and I'm gonna do that. I'm working on that. Remember, I told you guys my computer crashed. So some of you guys gave me advice to go talk to Geek Squad to have them recover what was on my computer. My computer crashed. So that means that how do you replay? Oh, you got to wait till I finish. When I finish, it's going to post on Facebook, and then you can go back and watch it again. Oh, okay. Well, you come on back the next Tuesday through Friday. I post my videos. I pre-record and post the videos. And so for those of you, I know I'm trying to create classes. My computer crashed. I have to recover some stuff off of the computer, and I have to invest in buying another computer. Some of you guys recommended Mac. Now, if you guys want to donate to help me get it quicker, I'm not going to say no. You are welcome to donate at any time so I can get another computer. Other than that, it's going to take me a few minutes. Okay, it's going to take me a minute to get another computer and then start creating programs. I have a computer at my job, but I'm not at my job all the time. So sometimes I need to work at home so I can be mobile. So I apologize, you guys. My computer has crashed. So I have to invest in another one. And someone told me to invest in a Mac computer because they have less viruses. So I appreciate. Now, if you want to donate, you know I would love to take the donations to go buy another computer. I'm not telling you no. So if you wish to donate, you sure can donate. I'd be honored. Other than that, you guys are going to have to wait until I get another one. How can we help you to get your new program up and going? I need a computer. My computer crashed. I was working on it, and all of a sudden it just decided I'm done. So I have to take it to the Geek Squad to get all my stuff taken off of it. Until then, I just got to purchase another computer. So I'm kind of slow at, I have to catch up on everything. I'm just kind of slow me down now because I'm missing one computer. So, but I really appreciate you guys. How can you donate? I usually leave my, if you look at the links on YouTube, I have a Cash App, and I also have my business link for donations. If you guys, and some of you guys have actually asked me though, so I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to pull on your pockets, but some of you guys actually asked me, how can you donate? And so I put the links under my YouTube videos. So if you guys want to, you're welcome to donate there. So those of you that have asked me, so I'll just let you know it's there. Okay. You know what? You might need to go bankrupt. You can get your credit restarted. You start from fresh. There are some people that have started all over again. You'll pray for a new computer. All right, pray for the income to get the new computer. We can pray, but you got to act. You got to act on it too. Faith without works is dead. Well, thank you, Miss Dawn. I appreciate it. I'll get one. So because I'm kind of like delayed. So I'm a little delayed. So everything is taking me. You want me to hit the like button? Okay, I'm gonna hit the like button. Where you guys? I'm getting ready to go. It's time to go. Soaring Feather gave me my time up a long time ago, but I kind of missed you guys, so I wanted to just to prolong it a little bit. But I appreciate you guys being here. You guys be encouraged, okay? You're so welcome, Martin. So, okay, my Walton family tribe. Now we can good night, John Boy. I can't remember everybody. I can't recall all the characters. Good night, minding my own business. Thank you, Soaring Feathers. I appreciate it. Good night, Southern California. Oh, hey. You're vacationing. Enjoy yourself, Miss Darlene. Good night, Nishay. Good night, Miss Lynette and Rachel. Thank you so much. We're going to work with our faith and motion. Yep. Good night, Moni. I know. Good night again. Grandpa? Karen Nettle say Grandpa. Oh, yeah, Grandpa. That's right. It was Grandpa. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much. Daddy man, mama woman, good night. Good night, you guys. Hey, I miss you guys. Good night from Houston, Texas. All right. So good night, you guys, okay? And I will be back on Tuesday. Look for the videos. I upload on Tuesdays. You guys are welcome to join me on my YouTube channel, Dr. Carmen Bryant, Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. I do have a professional, Cyprus, okay. I do have a professional Facebook page, which I'm on live over here on Psychological Health Consultants and Services. I also have my book, Facebook page, which is Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. So if those of you that would like to purchase my book as well, it is Unmasking the Illusion of Perfection. It's about narcissist abuse. I have on make on, baby boy. But anyway, let's get you on here because you're weird. So, but anyway, so you guys purchased the book. Let me know how you think about, what you think about it. It's on Barnes and Noble. It's also on Amazon. You can get it ebook or you can get it on Kindle, and you are more than welcome. Good night, Miss Kim. You are welcome to purchase the book, and please, I'm gonna get some sleep. Don't worry, I'm off tonight. I'm off tomorrow. Okay, I will talk to you guys. I'll be back on next Sunday. Wait a minute. I think we have a guest speaker next Sunday. So I will keep you guys posted, okay? I think we have a guest speaker next Sunday. So I'm not sure if I'm able to come on live because I may not be home. So I will let you guys know. But just stay posted Tuesday through Friday. I put all my videos up, okay? So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you guys so much for all you guys do as well. Oh, I know you tuned in late, huh? Kind of dumb question when my title's up there. All righty. Well, you guys have a nice evening, okay? You guys sleep well and have a wonderful, wonderful night. Good night, Facebook. All right, so that's Facebook. Good night, you guys. I know we got little weirdos on there. Good night, you guys. You have a wonderful night, okay?